Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Artist Spotlight. And today we are here with Jessica Pidcock. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, give a little background for our viewers, okay?
Hi, I'm Jessica. I currently live in California and I'm a fine art painter. I have a piece behind me over there. I do realism work. But I went to college at the Savannah College of Art and Design, and I studied painting there. And I was doing abstract work, really like big, messy abstract work. And then my husband and I got stationed in Colorado, and I started to kind of teach more. And eventually, we ended up getting stationed in California here. And that's when I found out I was pregnant, and things really took a change, and my art changed a lot after that. So it's been a really interesting journey.
Okay, very nice. So, what inspires you as an artist?
My spirituality is a huge component. There's so much. I mean, Mother Nature, definitely. I primarily paint animals, and for me, they are sort of like animal spirit guides, if you want to put it that way. I really feel like I have like a relationship with my paintings, which I didn't used to have. That's something that has changed a lot. Um, and diving into my own spirituality has really allowed me to really open up and to paint things that I would have imagined. I never imagined I would paint the things I paint
Right.
now. So it's been wonderful.
That's pretty cool that you like to paint on like a spiritual level. That's kind of deep for me. So, I love that about you being an artist. So, what motivates you to create when you aren't inspired?
Ugh, I don't know. It's kind of at this point, it's something that I have to do, or I get irritable. Like I think, like it's almost like I need sleep and I need to paint. I think we all have at least one thing that's like that, and I think for a lot of people, creativity is that thing where we take so much in during the day, information. We like see so many things, hear, smell, feel so many things, and we need something to help us filter and like get rid of excess. And for
Mhm.
me, that's painting. So it's become like a necessity. And even when I'm not inspired, I just slap paint on paper. And
Well, you're really good at it, as I can see in the back. What is that? I can't really see it. Your back painting?
that one's a butterfly and a portrait.
No.
This is my first portrait I've done in a long time. I'm not a big portrait person, but it was what the painting needed, so it's there. And
Oh,
the
it looks
butterfly,
amazing.
and there's a snake at the top, coiled. The lighting's not great in that corner. I'm sorry.
Very nice. I can't wait to see some more of your work. But okay, let's get back to the questions. Do you have a painting artist that you like the most, or someone that really influences you, or just another artist?
One of my favorite artists has always been Darren Waterston. I think it's Waterston, not Waterstone. I always get that backwards. But
Mhm.
he paints abstractly, but he has recognizable features of like plant silhouettes and animal silhouettes, and they flow really beautifully, and they've just always touched my heart. One of the first art books I ever bought myself was one of his books, so I'd
Right.
say he's one of my favorites.
Okay, that's really nice. So do you have like a dream project that you're working on, a goal that anything like that for your art?
Kind of. I mean, I'm kind of seeing where things go. Everything's sort of recently taken a turn as far as teaching. I used to teach like only skill-based classes, and it's always been wonderful and super fulfilling. But recently, it's taken a turn into more of like um, the self-care aspect of painting. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm kind of going in this whole new vein of teaching. So I've been pretty focused on that, and then I do have my own, like these pieces kind of just come to me when they're ready, and then I paint one of these. So I do have a new piece brewing, so I'm excited about that.
Nice. So is there anything that really just strikes you for motivation? So maybe like a certain place or a certain time of year, a season that really just helps you create when you're painting?
Hmm. For me, light is a big thing. So there's like very specific um light that inspires me, if that makes sense. Like there's a specific way that light comes through trees that when I see that, it like fills my whole soul. And then same with like maybe the beach. Like there's a certain time of day at the beach that just like makes everything feel perfect. So it's like specific times of day for me, I think.
Right. I was driving the other day and I saw like this light shining through the clouds. It was like a big open, I can't really describe it, but it was so pretty. It was like the heavens were like shining down on earth. I was like, I can't, that's so beautiful. But it was very, very nice. I should have took a picture, but I was driving. I didn't want to get in a wreck.
Yeah, smart.
Oh, do you pay attention to other people's strong reactions when they see some of your work?
Um, I guess I do, but I don't know. It's kind of hard because it's not like I'm doing gallery shows where I get to see a lot of people's reactions. I mean, with the way even before the pandemic, I mean, with the way things are in the world now, like a lot of this stuff happens online. But I mean, I haven't really had any negative reactions to my art. Luckily, I mean, people keep those to themselves, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
which is nice. But yeah, the positive reactions really touch me. When I had someone who told me my art made them feel at peace and peaceful, and I was like, oh, that makes me feel amazing. So yeah, I definitely love that.
Of course. So aside from your long term goals, are you doing anything right now in the community with your art?
Mostly teaching. Teaching has,
Teaching?
yeah, that's been really wonderful. And I have one of the new things that I've started to do. I work with a local college, and one of the new classes I've started is I wanted to make it super affordable, and I'm trying to do it as consistently as possible. So we meet once a week. I'm about to take a long break because I have a lot going on the next 2 months, but I want to keep back up. But we meet every week, and it's $15 a session. Whereas
Right?
normally it's an hour and a half long. Whereas normally something that long would be more like 40 or even 50. So I wanted something that was like super accessible and ideally reliable, although unfortunately schedules are tricky. Um, but yeah, so that, because I think people really need that. Like I was saying, people need that way to kind of output all of the input that we get.
Okay, that's really nice. That's amazing to hear. Let's see. Do you have a favorite color and how does that describe you as a person?
Um, oh, that's so hard. I feel like it changes day to day, but I mostly paint with like blues and teals, and those have always definitely been a consistent one. I really like moony colors, like kind of
Mhm.
and purples and things like that. Though that always seems to come out of me the most. So
Yeah, I think everyone so far that I've interviewed has said blue was a favorite color of theirs because it can mean so many different things. But purple was actually, it used to be my favorite color, but then like as you know, the seasons and different time changes, and I just started loving all colors. I mean, what color? I mean, you can't not love all colors, right?
they all have their place. But it makes sense though that more creative people would like blue because it's connected to the throat chakra, and that's like self-expression in a lot of ways. So
Wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the for the fun fact. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. All right, but I'm just gonna ask one more question so we can wrap up our time here. So what is creativity to you?
creativity is everything. I mean, I think it's in like every aspect of your life.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, yeah, people are creative in everything they do. Like people come up with like different ways to like brush their teeth. They come up with different ways to go about their day to like fit their needs. Like that's creativity. And I also think it's kind of like the point of life. Because I think about like, what do you do when all the stuff you have to do is done? What do you want to do besides relaxation? Like, what do you want
Mhm.
to do? And most people, it's create something, it's build, it's create community, like create relationships. Like, creativity is like the point of everything, I think.
Absolutely. That's a great answer and a great way to describe creativity. Well, thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing your information, sharing some of your work. I'm so excited for our viewers. Get very familiar with her face because we're going to be seeing some more of her. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much. It was great to talk to you.